Welcome everybody to Clarington Kia. Today we're going to take you on a tour of this 2016 Mazda CX-5 GS. This is a great find at Clarington Kia. This is a one-owner vehicle, no accident history, and believe it or not, this 2016 has only 81,000 kilometers on it. It is in fantastic shape. Now that is the point of this video. We're going to take you on a tour of the exterior and interior conditions, as well as some of the great features on the CX-5, so you know exactly what you're getting from Clarington Kia if you're trying to purchase this vehicle online right now as you're watching this. Okay, what is underneath the hood? We have a 2.5 liter, 4-cylinder gas engine, obviously just pretty straightforward, no turbocharger, just a 2.5, the traditional 4-cylinder engine that everybody is used to, which has great horsepower, but of course, really, really great fuel savings. Now, as we take this tour, if there's any dings, dents, scratches, I will stop, show you, so that way you don't have to be a detective. That's the point of the video. Now, as you see from the side profile here, it is a smaller to mid-size SUV nowadays, and kind of the classifications, everything, but you can definitely fit adult passengers in the back, which you will see when we get to the interior in just a moment or so. Now, we've got 16-inch alloy wheels on this GS model, some great looking tires on there as well. They look like they're almost brand new, as you can see there. All right, we have turn signal indicators in the mirrors. We also have blind spot indicator in the side view mirrors as well, so that way you don't go pulling out into traffic making lane changes, which is great. Now have a look at this beautiful pearl paint on this. I'm going to give a check that out. Right, it's got a lot of flake in there, still looks in great shape, good shine on this as well, especially given it's a 2016. Really, really good shape. Nice looking taillights, blacked out CX-5 logo, Mazda logo, and the SKYACTIV logo as well. The CX-5 has dual exhaust down below, and this rear bumper is also in really good shape. You can see here, it doesn't look like a German Shepherd's been trying to bite into this thing to get inside. Nothing's been dragged out of it. The only notable thing back here, just one little spot here that needs to get cleaned up and a little bit of touch-up paint on there. Other than that, looking good. Now in the trunk, got a golf bag back here, a full-size luggage to give you a reference for size. It's a good cargo area, lots of capacity here. You could definitely head to Costco, get 18 liters of pickles. Underneath, we do have a nice CX-5 rubber cargo tray here that comes with it. And then we have 40, 20, 40 split folding seats, which is great. Means this middle seat here, this can fold down just this little slot. So if you have skis, hockey sticks, what have you, you can slide that back there. And still have the both side seats up, so bigger people can sit into the CX-5 with some skis or some hockey sticks, which is great. Coming around the side here, just seeing this is not a scratch. Actually, it's just coming off with my finger. Never mind. That's nothing. All right, coming around to the passenger side, everything looks good shape here as well. Not seeing any door dings, any scratches, really anything cosmetically there to show you. And then around to the front. All right. Got our headlights, we have fog lights down below, we have a nice black surrounding for the fog light housing, and then taking a step back, that nice big Mazda grille that everybody's known to love. Hood looks in good shape as well. I don't really see any big stone chips. That's probably the biggest one right there, and that's a reference for size. It's a really tiny one. You can tell, obviously, this has only weighed 81,000 kilometers on because the exterior condition is just fantastic. Now, let's go have a look on the inside. So the rear seats here on the CX-5 are in great shape. I've moved this driver's seat all the way to the back, so that way you can see you can still have passengers back here, even if you're a very tall driver. All right, we've got a nice center folding armrest with some cup holders in it. There's no rips, tears, stains, or burns on this interior, and smells good. Definitely a non-smoker car. It smells really good, actually. Important to know that's a non-smoker. I know a lot of people would not buy a car that's been smoked in, so you don't have to worry about this one. Now looking up, this model features a power tilt and slide sunroof, so that's a nice little bonus on this. We've got great looking driver and front passenger seats. We have a power driver's seat as well. I'll show you the passenger seat here just for reference. That's the whole point as well, just to make sure you know the condition. All right, now let's hop in here. So as I mentioned, we do have blind spot warning indicator in the side view mirrors. You can turn that on or off right here if you like. We've got our radio controls and Bluetooth controls on the steering wheel, cruise on the other side. This does have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Now there's a recall that needs to be done on the infotainment unit. It's kind of frozen here on the Mazda logo. That's going to be done very shortly, so that'll be back to functioning in normal order. It's a common thing on the CX-5, this recall, and people forget to get it done. So not a problem, we'll take care of it for you. Now in the center dash here, 81,804 kilometers. I mean, fantastic mileage for a 2016. We have driver and passenger heated seats, you can see there. Our heating and air conditioning controls, a couple USB ports. Our automatic shifter here with sport mode as well, so you can unlock that 2.5 liter if you want to get a little bit more horsepower and kind of don't really care about the fuel consumption. Go ahead, throw it in sport. It's very fun to drive that Mazda Zoom thing. Quite honestly, it is true with every Mazda. They are a real blast to drive. Now, when we get the infotainment system working, this is a great thing to have here. This is called the command controller. But you can see here, you can twist this, go up, down, left, right, just like a joystick, or push it in. And that will control your radio control, or your infotainment, I should say, control system. Button here for home, button here for music, and a button here for navigation. Now, it doesn't have nav, but that is an SD card you can buy from Mazda for very cheap. And then you'd have onboard nav as well. But of course, if you're using Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, just use that for navigation, and then this controls all that as well. And then you have a handy power and volume control button right here too, which is very nice. A favorites button and the back button, and then we have the electronic parking brake as well. Just give you a quick little pan around the interior just to show you how incredible this condition is. Now, speaking of incredible condition, here's something that you also want to know. This is what Clarington Kia is going to do to the vehicle to that way make sure that it is in great working order for you and all the maintenance is up to date. So used car cleanup, there's a nail in the front tire that's been patched up. You can see here the multimedia system recall, so that's going to get done. We've done a 4-cylinder oil change, changed the engine air filter, changed the cabin air filter. That is not part of safety, that's just maintenance that we like to do for you. Front wipers, rear wipers, we've machined the front brake rotors, done a brake fluid flush, and front and rear brake service. So all the brakes on this car are now right back up to spec, exactly where you want them to be. And then unfortunately we had to remove the front window tint. It didn't pass the ministry safety standards for legal tint, so the tint has been removed off the front. But other than that, $1,506 was done to the CX-5 to make sure that it is ready for you. And then last but not least, something you should be asking for on every vehicle is the CarFax 2016 Mazda. You can see there, one owner, no accidents reported, and there's even 14 service records that are available to view on this CarFax, which you can view online or of course in store. And speaking of online or in store, visit us at claringtonkia.ca, where you can view all the high-res photos of this vehicle as well as this great video, and then find out how you can purchase the CX-5 from the comfort of your own home. Either that or come visit us here in Boneville. We are just a short drive from pretty much anywhere in central Ontario, where you can take this out for a drive, fall in love even more than this, and then take it home to you and your family. But folks, you found a fantastic Mazda CX-5 with 81,000 here at Clarington Kia. So thank you so much for watching, and we look forward to visiting you or seeing you in store or online here at Clarington Kia.